All right, we're back at 24 Hours of Lemons. This time we're at Thunderhill Raceway for the 25 hours and 1 minute of Lemons racing. We have the EV Datsun race pickup truck with Team Arc Blast, and we're going to be racing for 25 full hours on track. We've got battery swap situation, and we've done a lot of work to the truck. So let's get started and I'll show you how it goes. So this is the Datsun EV race truck that we race in Lemons. Fully electric, it has Miata suspension. It's pretty cool. So this is Tyler. Tyler's the team captain, I'd guess, and this is your brainchild and your idea,
I guess, or I'm just the idiot who's paying for it.
So why did you decide to build an EV race car for Lemons?
Honestly, it just seemed like a fun idea. I don't know, I had this thing for a year. It kept blowing gas engines. Decided I wanted to go EV with it, and Lemons had that challenge out for 50K, so I figured why not.
Yep, so if an EV wins an event like this, a race, then there's a $50,000 cash prize in nickels.
Yep.
So that's ultimately the goal, but we're kind of a ways away from that right now. But
hopefully we're on for a Class C.
It has a Hyper 9 motor.
Yes, we got a Hyper 9 motor that's got a water jacket, so it's water cooled. And then we have Jaguar Land Rover batteries and a custom built battery pack.
And 3 batteries, so we charge 2 while the truck's on track, and then the other one's in the car, and then we bring it in, we do a driver's change and battery change at the same time.
Yep.
So with 3 batteries, theoretically, we can go the whole distance.
Theoretically. This heat might slow us down this weekend, but yeah, best case scenario, we never stop. It's a 2 or 3 minute pit stop. So.
Sweet. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. The race starts in about an hour.
Yep.
And so we got a few last minute things to take care of, and then we're gonna hit the track. So this is Nick. He's part of the Team Arc Blast, and him and Tyler kind of put this together and built it from the beginning. So
yeah.
What's your favorite part about the car?
Oh, that's a big question. I just love that we've gotten to kind of do everything how we wanted to, right? Like we ripped the part down to the frame rails. So basically everything that's on the car is some kind of decision, whether it's a good decision or a bad decision.
Yeah, it's definitely highly customized. Like all the suspension's been cut away, and then Miata suspension's been welded in.
Yep. All the electrical is from scratch.
Yep.
The batteries are from scratch. The drivetrain is from scratch.
Close to 20 different vehicles in this thing at this point.
So many miscellaneous
Easily.
parts.
Sweet. Well,
And I love how quiet it is. Like it's like middle of the night, you need to move it in the paddock. No big deal. You just drive it around. It's like no loud exhaust, no fumes.
Yep.
It is really nice compared to some of the other race cars we've had.
don't spill gas on your driver's suit.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Sweet. Well, Nick's gonna go in first, so
Yeah, I gotta go get ready.
He's getting ready to go the first stint, and then I'm second stint, and then we got Tyler racing and Sherratt and Dan are all racing. So
5 drivers, 25 hours, and we'll try to survive.
So yeah, we'll pick it up a little bit later on.
Damn, I didn't bring my pom-poms. Look.
This is Sherratt. Sherratt's part of the team.
My name is Sherratt, the only brownie here.
I just did my stint in the car, my first stint of the day, and it went really good. Nick was in first. He did about an hour and 15 minutes, and I did about an hour and 20 minutes. So we're definitely doing good as far as time on track per battery. My session had quite a few yellow flags, so I was going slow, but that's good for us as an EV team because it means we can conserve the battery and get more laps. So Sherratt is out on the track right now, and we're just getting into the heat of the day. It's like got to be 95, maybe 100 degrees out. The sun is just blaring down, and it's so hot out here, but we're racing, so that's what it takes. We got the chargers going on the other side, but so far so good. We're one of the fastest cars in the corners and the slowest car on the straights, so it's kind of a fun battle out there on the track when the really fast cars in the straight line catch you, and then once you start going through the corners, they fall back a little bit, or they're just on your bumper, And so you just got to be prepared for these cars to come flying up. Like we do maybe 65, 70, sometimes 75, 80 down the straightaway, just depending on how good we're going. But some of these other cars can easily do over 100. So they're coming down, bearing down full speed on you. But as soon as you get to a corner, you go through the corners and they drop back. So it's just a cat and mouse game. Okay, let me show you a little bit about our charging situation and how we're able to race our EV truck on the track for over 25 hours. We have 2 of these big chargers. That's what this big cube looking box is. Inside of there are 12 individual EV chargers, like aftermarket DIY type chargers, and they're all wired together in parallel so that they can put up to 140 amps into the battery at 160 volts. Right now we're using the Blink public charger, and we have 2 of these J1772 to 240 volt AC adapters. And so we're basically have both of these public chargers running at between 6 and 12 kilowatts, which feeds into the box. And then inside the box is all the chargers around the outside, and they're water cooled. So we have these cooling tubes, and there's a pump on this side. On this side is a radiator with a fan. So this runs water through some cooling plates and keeps the chargers cool. Plugs into the battery here with this big Anderson connector. The BMS CAN bus is inside this wire, and so it goes into the box, and then we can plug in with the computer and we can see, well, there we go. And we can see all the stats, the voltage, the amps, the temperature. Right now we're at 25C on the battery. So what we're doing is, this is the cooling tubes for the battery. So we have inlet and outlet, and that comes down to this. This is a chiller designed for lasers, industrial lasers. So this chills the water and then pumps the water through the battery and back here to chill it again. So with this, we keep the battery temperatures down, and we can chill them below what temperature we're actually going to see on the racetrack, and that way it extends our session a little bit as the batteries start to heat up.
And then it pins in on the other side. And then the battery's on a spring-loaded conveyor. Yeah.
I'm just one that yelled up.
So it has a cooling system?
Yes.
So it's a pump and a loop to a radiator in the front of the door. Left side down.
We're about 6 hours, 6.5 hours into the race. We still have 17 hours and 30 minutes left. So you probably recognize Dan from EV Tuners. He did a cool video on my Land Cruiser, and he's been a state of charge a couple times, but
Yeah.
you just got out of the car. So what do you think about the EV race car?
Man, you know, one of the things people often say about EVs is that they aren't raw. If they take one lap in this car, they will like understand that that is not the case. This thing is the most race car that I've ever been in. It's got a ton of grip, and you can carry momentum into the corners really, really nicely. In the straightaways, people can kind of get away from you, but you kind of catch them back up in the corners. All I've really done is HPDE days before. So this Lemons is 100 cars.
Yeah,
So
116.
I guess nothing like jumping into the deep end.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and a good thing about Lemons is that it is an endurance race, so you're not battling out on the track. Well, you are, but it's not as high risk as a shorter race.
Yeah.
Because everybody's trying to stretch it and make it to the end. So
I think one of the things that I noticed that I didn't know going into it is when I was doing like track days, there's a lot of focus on the line and like, you know, being on the outside, going in, hitting your apex, accelerating out. But when you're wheel to wheel and something like this, like that totally goes out the window. And for our truck, because we don't accelerate quite the same and there's like specific things we have to keep in mind, I found myself towards the end of the session that I just finished, choosing a line that I would never do like if I was on a track day with my Tesla.
Yeah, and they call that racecraft, where you have to deviate from the line and find your way through traffic and do it all without losing time. So that's like the key, is how do you set yourself up for the corner, let the guy by, and do it all at the same time so that when you come out of the corner, you're still on pace. But I think you did great. You had our longest stint so far, 1hour 22 minutes.
All right.
And Nick did hour 15, I did about an hour 15. So you had the longest stint. But you did run out of battery.
I ran out of battery. Although technically I didn't, because there was still 7% left.
True.
I just heat soaked everything.
Yeah, still at 7%. So that's perfect, right where we want it, because we want it between 10 and 80% for that maximum charge rate. So that's perfect.
One of the things about this track day today, which is Thunderhill in Northern California, is we're in the middle of a heat wave.
Yes.
So that's fun too. It's been an interesting challenge from keeping ourselves cool, but also clearly, like I heat soaked the motor and the battery, and so it gave up the ghost a little earlier than it otherwise probably would have.
Yeah, you probably got another lap easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's 105 out right now.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm really happy that you came out here, Dan, to join our team and race with us. This is really cool.
Thanks for having me. I look forward to doing some more. We still have a few more hours of this left.
Yeah, only 20 hours or 18 hours or something. Who knows?
But it's going to start cooling off now, and I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, we've now probably reached the peak, and it's going to start cooling off. And you're on the first night stint,
I'm
right?
on the first night stint, yeah.
So, are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, it'll be a whole new challenge, but it should be really fun. Looking forward to it.
Sweet. Well, yeah, check out Dan at EV Tuners and Next Great Car Era podcast, which is a really great podcast if you're into EVs, like EV conversions and performance EVs and things like that. It's a really cool podcast.
Yeah, I have really awesome guests like this guy.
Yep. All right, I just got out of the car for my last stint of today, and then me and Nick are on crew for early morning. So it's about 8:30 going on 9, and we're gonna go try to sleep, get some rest, and then at 1 a.m. until 5 a.m. it's gonna be me and Nick driving, and the other guys, Tyler, Sherrod, and Dan, are going to be running from now until 1 a.m. So this is our time to kind of chill out and relax, get some sleep if we can. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep, I'm so jacked up. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I just got up from my nap, feeling good. Nick just got done, or is about to finish up his first stint of the evening, and then I'm gonna jump in and bring us to about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then Nick will get back in and we'll swap out, and then at 5 o'clock the rest of the team will be up and we'll be back to full strength. But right now it's just the night crew. So far things are going great. We're 8th in class, 42nd or 43rd overall. We've traveled close to 600 miles, so we're doing really good. We're on track to set a new record for us, and yeah, what else is there to say? We're racing. You can see on the horizon the sun is starting to come up. I just did my stint. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, so the other guys are going to be up shortly. Nick's out there on track right now. He just set our fastest lap of the event, and we just beat our own EV lap record at Lemons. We set a lap record for electric vehicle in Lemons at 711 miles, and we just beat that about 30 minutes ago. So now everything else is gravy. Everything's going great. The sun's about to come up, and we're still racing. The sun is back out. It's going on 7 o'clock in the morning. I just got out of the car again. The night shift is now over. Nick's back out on track, and then we're gonna get Sherratt and Daniel and then Tyler in the car. So we got a few more hours of racing. It went pretty good through the night. We haven't missed a single stint. We've been able to keep the batteries charged, so every time a driver comes in with a dead battery, we have another battery ready to go. Driver swap, hit the track. Congratulations, dude. You just drove the 1,000th mile in this race.
Yeah!
I only one cheer?
Hell yeah, bro. Keep it going and then bring it in.
Great job!
1,000 miles on track. How's it feel?
Feels great, man.
This was our goal and we just did it.
Just broke the goal.
Now we just got to make it to the finish.
1,000 miles in 23 hours, right?
Yep.
It's crazy.
What do you think, Tyler? 1,000 miles.
Fuck yeah. I think I can't find my shoes. Fuck yeah.
1,000 miles. That's cool. The Bolt and the Datsun coming past start finish together. That's awesome. Let's go, Tyler! With the Bolt right behind him. How cool is that? Thank you, guys!
Thank you!
What an awesome weekend. We just finished up, had the award ceremony, and now we're packing up to leave. But the EV race truck did absolutely amazing. We never had a single fault with the truck itself, never had a single issue. It just ran and ran and ran all 25 hours in 1 minute. Really can't say how much Nick and Tyler have accomplished with building this truck and getting it to the point where it is now. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time here on EV Swap.